Welcome back to Explaining Everything, the channel where we dive into the stories and mysteries behind everyday things. Today's question comes from one of our eagle-eyed viewers, Unboxing Queen 24. Thanks for the suggestion, Unboxing Queen. You asked, where do all those Amazon returns actually go? Because if you've ever returned something to Amazon, you probably imagined it went straight back to a magical warehouse, got repackaged, and found a new home. Maybe you even pictured a kind robot gently placing it back on a shelf. Well, the truth is a little messier. A lot messier, actually. Let's open the box on this, right here on Explaining Everything. First, let's talk scale. Amazon processes hundreds of millions of returns each year. And it's not just, oops, wrong size. We're talking entire couches, air fryers, inflatable unicorn sprinklers, mysterious boxes labeled parts unknown, and more. One estimate says that 30 to 40% of online purchases are returned. For Amazon, that's basically a reverse Black Friday, every day. So, what does Amazon do with this mountain of rejected stuff? Spoiler! Not all of it goes back to the warehouse. In fact, most of it doesn't. You'd think Amazon would just resell the item, right? But there's a catch, or several. First, inspecting every return takes time and money. Someone has to open it, test it, clean it, figure out if it even works, and then repackage it. And if that item cost, say, $12 to begin with, it's just not worth the effort. Second, some returns look like they went through a minor war. People send stuff back with missing pieces, mystery gunk, or broken dreams. Reselling it? Nope. So Amazon has to make a decision. Keep it, toss it, or flip it. But not in the way you think. Enter liquidation. That sounds fancy. But really, it's Amazon saying, we don't want this. You deal with it. Amazon sells massive amounts of returned items to third-party liquidators. These are companies that buy truckloads of unsorted returns, yes, literally by the truckload, and resell them in bulk. Imagine a big mystery box, times 1,000. And here's the fun part. Those boxes can go to anyone, including you. That's right, you, dear viewer, can go online and buy a $200 pallet of random Amazon returns. Could be an iPad, could be 17 electric toothbrushes, could be half a blender, who knows? Unboxing videos of these mystery hauls are a whole genre on YouTube. And for good reason, it's chaos in cardboard. Once liquidators buy the stuff, they resell it in different ways. Some start bargain stores, those everything's under $10 places. Others run online auctions or websites like liquidation.com, direct liquidation, or BULQ. Some bundle items for resale on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or their cousin's garage sale. They're basically professional flippers, except instead of houses, it's 7 Fitbits and a haunted air fryer. But what about stuff that's really unsellable? The off-brand Bluetooth shower radio that screams instead of playing music. Some items do get donated, especially if they're usable and just not worth reselling. Amazon partners with charities through programs like FBA donations, where returned or overstock items go to people in need. That's a win. However, not everything gets saved. Unfortunately, a shocking amount of returns end up in landfills. Yep, perfectly good items, unopened or barely used, can get trashed because it's the cheaper option. There are even undercover reports of massive piles of returned goods being destroyed or dumped. It's the retail version of out of sight, out of mind. Not the feel-good ending we were hoping for. And this isn't just an Amazon thing. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, they all deal with returns this way. Amazon just happens to be the king of, I didn't want it, but I bought it anyway. The whole process has actually become a business model. Some people make a full-time living off buying and reselling Amazon returns. Others make it a side hustle. Others buy one pallet, get 13 yoga mats, and never do it again. Either way, it's a reminder that every click-to-return is part of a much bigger journey. One you probably didn't expect when you said, meh, not my color. So, to recap, you order socks. You return socks. Amazon says, not my problem, and ships them off to a liquidator. Liquidator sells them to a reseller. Reseller puts them in a $5 bin. Someone buys them and gives them to their uncle for Christmas. Your socks have now lived a fuller life than most of us during quarantine. It's an entire ecosystem of rejected merchandise, powered by returns, low expectations, and entrepreneurial chaos. So the next time you return that novelty banana slicer, just know, it may be off to a mysterious warehouse, a stranger's home, or a bin store near you, or maybe straight to the big garbage heap in the sky. If you learned something new, or if you've ever returned something you totally used, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your weirdest return story. And hey, if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.